Hey guys, welcome back. You see before you a scalloped edge coaster mold. And today I'm going to try something that I haven't done in a while, so I'm going to give it a shot and see how it goes. So we have 2 ounces of our Bondcrafter 1-to-1 over here, and it's been sitting for about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so just to degas and everything like that, and warm up just a little bit. It's about 32 degrees Celsius at the moment. So just checking my mold. Yeah, it's good. Okay. So I'm just going to go in and pour my resin in. And now I'm not going to use all of the 2 ounces because I need to leave a little bit behind. Not a whole heck of a lot, but a little bit. So I'll use whatever's left in the bottom of the cup. Because what I'm going to try to do, yeah, that's plenty. What I'm going to try to do is make a double layered bloom. Again, I haven't done one of these in a really long time, so we'll see how it goes. Just going around my edges trying to get out any bubbles that I see. If you guys see any I miss, let me know. Sometimes they can be sneaky. All right. Get out a tiny torch. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 in this layer of my About Alcohol inks, golden yellow and orange red. And I'm initially just going to be making the middle of our bloom. You know, it's just the center. So I'm going to do 2 of the golden yellow. And then just there. And that's all the color we're going to put into this layer, all of the, color. And then I'm going to go, of course, and make my little petals, and I'm using the ocean white again. And I've only got maybe 10 mil of resin left, so I'm not using very much of the white, just a little bit, 1 drop, because I'm going to make it sort of not as white. I want it a little bit more translucent than I do opaque for this layer. And this also gives our colors some time to settle down and get all mixed together. You'll have to pardon my voice. My allergies are going absolutely nuts. Okay, so I have a small flat silicone tool here, and I'm just going to go in and start making my lines. And I'm not going to use all of this white, I know that, but I'd rather have too much than not enough, right? I actually need to sit down to do this. I was standing up, but can't really see what I'm doing when I'm standing up. Okay. Well, actually, I'm going to put one more sort of sweepy doodle there in the middle. All right. So we're just going to let that start doing its thing and pulling in. It's going to take it a minute to pull it in because it goes from the outside in. So you'll see a couple of them already starting to, but as the resin moves in more, you'll see it moving more. So scoot you guys in, and we'll see you when it's time for next ones, but enjoy the time lapse. You know, guys, if you're going to have a space heater in your area, just make sure you don't put the butter dish next to it. Just, you know, top tip. Anyway, here we are for round 2. I have 2 ounces, again, of my 1:1 bond crafter. That is up to about 32 degrees Celsius. And we're going to pour our second layer. Just get into all of our little corners. And I think that's covered everywhere. Yes. A little bit more, just in case. All right. So, time for the white. Now I've decided not to do any more actual color in here. I just want to do white. So we're going to do 1, 2 drops of ocean white and see how that looks. That actually looks pretty good. All right, so let's get rid of some bubbles on the surface here. Like I said, we're just going to go in with white petals. And as you can see, they're already moving. So, again, enjoy the time lapse. right, it's time for our back coat. And if anybody's wondering, you know, about pouring the resin on top of the other resin and how if you're thinking that the white paste and whatnot will, you know, slide better across the other resin, you know, like that melted butter next to my space heater. Yes, it will. So just be aware of that. So I have 50 mil here of my resin, and I'm going to be using for our back coat my Chantecaille color in blackish green. I thought that would be interesting. So that's what we're going to be using. And I do want it pretty dark, so I'm going to be adding a couple of scoops to it, which should give us a pretty good color. So let's mix that up and see what we got. I might go a little darker, add some brown or something, depending on how dark this is. Ooh, that is a lovely emerald green, though. Look at that. Goodness. But I do want it a little bit darker. So let's see what we got here in my box of tricks. You know what? I'm going to go for green. And this is just a brown green, sort of, it looks almost chameleon-y. So it should be a good choice, don't you think? Yes. So we'll add a scoop of that. And this looks, now the jar says, you can see that, bright metal luster intense breen effect. So I'm guessing breen is, you know, just a combination of brown and green. I mean, in my mind, that's what it means. I could be terribly wrong. And if I am, please feel free to correct me in the comments. Look what that brain did to that color. Holy moly, that is gorgeous. Oh. Wow. That is beautiful. Goodness gracious. Wow. That's gorgeous. All right, let's do our best Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on. Look at that color. We're going to have to do something with this color alone. That's gorgeous. All right. So now we will just sit and wait for it to cure. See you later. All right. It's time. So, if anything, this is just freaking awesome.
So let's see what we've got on the other side. If I messed it up, or if it actually looks halfway decent. Let's see. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not terrible. It's a little chaotic looking, but it's actually kind of neat. I like it. Look. The colors in the middle and just the white around it. Yeah, I think that's actually kind of neat. Huh. And if anything, if you don't like that side, this side looks awesome. Yeah, I like it. I think it turned out pretty well, actually. So this is something that I will experiment with again. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. As always, I do appreciate you being here each and every time, and I do hope to see you again on the next one. Take care, guys. Cheers.